Hennig, Mr. Perfect. You know, everything in my life has been absolutely perfect. And it's a lot of people's dream to be perfect. But with me, see, it's no dream. It's reality. It's life. And take the simple game of bowling. It's everybody's dream to bowl the perfect game. Well, being Mr. Perfect, you sit back on the couch, you put your feet up, and you relax because you are going to witness the perfect.
Hey, Curt Hennig fans, hello. Welcome to another episode of Nobody Beats Curt Hennig, Nobody. I am your host, Mrs. Witchy Perfect. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I have a special treat for everyone. I have a few, Curt Hennig matches. Surprisingly, Rick Rude is doing surprisingly well on my channel about Curt Hennig. So I guess I've heard the fans, and the fans want more Rick Rude. I guarantee you we will have more Rick Rude. But right now we're here to celebrate Curt Hennig. If anyone forgot that, So we're going to have some matches, to start with. We're going to start with a 6-man tag. It's Hogan, Piper, and Billy Jack Haynes. Versus heels. I forgot now who the heels were. Mr. Wonderful, Adrian Adonis, and I'm not sure the third guy. But anyway, we are going to watch that. It already started. Now I had to cut out the music, so forgive me, but I had to do it. And we also are going to watch 2 matches with Curt. One, Curt is a referee actually in AWA. The High Flyers versus Jerry Blackwell and Adnan Casey. Curt was the referee, and he does a great job. I think it's awesome how he gets to, be a referee in AWA, even if he was in Portland at the time. This is it's 1983, so he technically was still with Portland, and he only did certain things. I mean, he would travel around to all the territories, except for like a fair few. But also they would tell him, "Oh, well, I'm going to Germany." Like he would say this in an interview that, "Oh, I'm going to what does he say? I'm going to Germany with my dad." Okay. His dad had asked him to come to Germany and wrestle with him. So now we have the new stuff, so to speak. So anyway, I'm very excited. We will probably just do those 3 matches. I just want to say something really fast about the whole modern wrestling and the fact that TKO and WWE seem to be nickel and diming poor people. I don't like it. And I'm not, me personally, I don't have the money to shell out $30 a month for an app that I only want to watch wrestling on. I used to think that way about Peacock, but now I'm actually eating my words because and I've heard this all around. This is as of the 19th of September. This is being shown. You guys will see this in October. But it needs to be said. Okay, from a fan of wrestling, I've been a fan for wrestling since I was 4. Pay-per-view kind of, was what it was at the time. It was pay-per-view, right? So what I think about all this is I thought what I always thought, that WWE has become another corporation owned by TKO, who is a bigger corporation, and the corporations just, for some reason, I mean, it was almost like a laughing joke when they said, "Oh, well, Vince McMahon, he made these for families, like how dare that he let poor people in the door." It kind of like reminded me of that. And all I can say to that is that's a shame. That's a shame because there are people out here struggling and they cannot make ends meet. They can barely make ends meet, and you want them to spend more money to watch, the shows that they love. Shame on you. Shame on you. Hang on one second for me. These families are just barely getting by on slave wages. And you guys are out here saying, oh, well, you have to shell out more money to watch wrestling. Oh, shame on Vince McMahon because he actually wanted poor people to watch wrestling. I think I can't say it enough that you literally have to, stick it in your rear. I'm not paying $30 a month that I don't have. First of all, I don't have it to spend. Second of all, I can't believe that anyone in their right mind would do that. But then again, my thing is that the rich hate poor people. And I've made that very clear you can catch me on Angel's show, Angel in the Afternoon. And I tell you exactly how it is, that the rich do not like poor people. And it's a shame that WWE and TKO have literally become those rich people that just can't, poor people. Who do you think your fan base is? A bunch of rich people? You think that rich people want to sit around and watch guys beat the crap out of each other all day? I have other opinions about what rich people do all day, but I won't say it here because it doesn't need to be said here. And I can probably get thrown off of YouTube for saying it. But my opinions are clear. Your fan base is literally a bunch of poor people. You have people remortgaging their houses so they can go see, get a decent seat at SummerSlam or at WrestleMania, which is like it's literally it's the rate of a house without the house. I was listening to Jim Cornette. He was talking about how, at SummerSlam, they were talking about the packages for SummerSlam. You can get like a silver, an elite. You can get, all these packages and stuff. And the lowest package they had was $30,000 plus tax, and that didn't even include the plane rides out there, the hotel that you have to stay in, the rates for the hotel. $30,000 for SummerSlam. 2 nights of SummerSlam, $30,000. And that was to start. And then they kept going up and up and up and up. $50,000 for like the elite package. Again, that's like a small house without the house. Well, houses are outrageous anyway. But just for the package to go to SummerSlam, to see SummerSlam, now is literally a small house without the house. No wonder people are being pushed out. No wonder people feel like they can't see what they want to see. You have your whole fan base in front of you and you're like, ha ha ha, ha you poor people, ha ha ha, if you think you're going to get in here. You got to be freaking kidding me. I would never, first of all, even if I owned my own house, I would never remortgage it just to go see SummerSlam or WrestleMania. And again, that doesn't even include the flight out to Las Vegas at WrestleMania. It doesn't include the hotel that you're staying at. And you're going to pay out the nose in Las Vegas to stay at a hotel anyway. And the flight out there. Of course, I wouldn't fly. I would just freaking drive. Even though I'm in Pennsylvania and that's a long drive. I don't care. I still would drive. It probably would be less to drive out there. And I don't trust the freaking planes that go in the air anyway. This is highway robbery, you guys. And I'm not, and I saw something on X that's like, well, if you can't afford $30 a month, get a job. Excuse me, I have many jobs. How many do you have, Mr. I can afford $30 a month? I can barely make ends meet with the jobs I have. And you're sitting here, get a job. Honey, I got 4 on 5. How many you got? Don't sit here and lecture poor people just because you have the funds to throw around $30 a month. There's people out there that are literally homeless. And you want them to shell out $30 a month. And most of them are the working poor. They work 2 and 3 jobs and they still can't afford a house. And you're going to sit here and lecture them about, oh, well, get a job. Honey, I got a job. I got several jobs. How many you got? Stop being a you-know-what for TKO, a bootlicker. That's a nice term. I call them something else. But it's not nice, and YouTube, like I said, will throw me off for calling these people something other than a bootlicker. How are you going to tell a family of 4 that is barely making ends meet nowadays, working 2 and 3 jobs, both of them, the mom and the dad, both working 2 jobs, 3 jobs? How are you going to tell them, by the way, go get a job, go get another job so that you can remortgage your house so that you can go see WrestleMania? You got to be out your flipping mind. And people just don't have the money. And guess what? TKO doesn't care. TKO don't give a crap about you. You don't give a crap about your family. You don't care if you can go, if you can literally go and afford to go to WrestleMania. Back when I was a kid in the 90s, do you know how much, like, at least a front row ticket might have been $300 to $400? Maybe. Now it's like $30,000 to $50,000 or $100,000 just to go see wrestling? You have your flipping mind. And don't be making fun of Vince McMahon or saying, oh, Vince, he wanted poor people in here. Can you imagine? How about you go screw yourself? Seriously. Because those families are the ones that have been giving you your meal tickets and your paychecks for years. And you literally sit here and go, ha ha, poor people, go screw yourself. No, how about you go screw yourself, TKO? How about you go screw yourself, WWE? Screw you, Triple H. You've forgotten how it used to be. You were poor too once. At least I hope. I don't know. I don't know Triple H's history. I never liked the guy. Vince at least knew, hey, the poor people are the ones that come out to see the show. Because rich people have other things to do and that I won't describe here. Like I said, they'll throw me off of YouTube. But if you want to see me talk about rich people, go over to Angel in the Afternoon, Angel Riviera. Or he's known as the Handsome Second. His stuff will be in the description field. Trust me, you can just click on his show. It's every Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, unless we move it. Yes, that was a shameless plug. But no, like if you look at it from this point, literally TKO is telling poor people to go screw themselves. Okay, so when you lose that whole fan base, and only people who can afford to watch wrestling will watch wrestling, you're still going to be making $1 billion? I guess. Since the Saudis paid over $100 million to have WrestleMania in 2027. So I guess WWE can say screw poor people. Because if you can't afford to go to WrestleMania, oh, well, sucks to be you. We'll just go to Saudi. This is what our world has come to, guys. And I can't really blend politics into this and how I feel about it. But this is how the rich have felt about us for years. Us poor people, they think we're cockroaches. They do not like us. And anyone who says, oh, well, not all billionaires. Yes, all billionaires. I think Brian Kilmeade had something about that and the homeless. Go check out his comment about homeless people. They're literally saying the quiet parts out loud now. They do not like poor people. They hate them. They wish they were not existing. They wish they could delete them, which is pretty much what Brian Kilmeade said about homeless people. Now, you sit there, wherever you're listening, you sit and you realize, holy crap, I'm a poor person. I'm barely making ends meet. And now you can't even, you're not going to be able to watch wrestling. Or maybe you say, that's fine. I don't watch modern wrestling. I hate it. But the fact that the wrestling I grew up with is now on Peacock, and Peacock went up again. Peacock went up. It's now $18. It used to be $10, $13. Now it's $18. Again, for someone who is barely making ends meet, it's hard to keep up with all this stuff. I don't watch Raw because I don't have Netflix and I'm not paying for Netflix. So what I do is I catch the highlights, kind of like SmackDown. I catch the highlights. There's only a few things I wanted to see anyway. But if you actually go on WWE's YouTube page, which you can, they'll have the highlights there for free. You don't even have to order this stuff. They were saying, oh, well, of course, Stephanie let the cat out of the bag that you can use a VPN. Well, you can't anymore because Netflix got teed off and literally said, no, if anyone is using a VPN, you can't get on Netflix. I know, my friend has tried. And it keeps kicking him off. So you are better off as a person of very low means. You are literally just better off watching the highlights. And if that's what it takes for wrestling fans to understand that TKO does not like you, if you are poor and can barely make ends meet, they don't want you watching wrestling. They literally said that. They literally criticized Vince McMahon for letting poor people in the building. That's literally what they said. I can't make this any more obvious that rich people do not like you. Do not worship them. They do not like you. They think you are a cockroach and they want to delete you. TKO does not care if you have to work 5 jobs and never see your kids and you still can't make ends meet. TKO and WWE don't care. That's what literally the message I got from TKO and from WWE. Shame on you, Triple H. If it wasn't for us, you wouldn't have a paycheck. WWE wouldn't be where it is right now. And that's coming from a person who literally saw wrestling in Hershey, PA in 2002. First time I ever got to see wrestling because, my mom actually had the money. I mean, we didn't have a good seat and it was still like, 2002 was like, $200 some. Of course, we had a lot of people. Can you imagine what tickets were then for front row? I'm at this point, I'm just appalled. I'm literally just appalled at everything that I've heard so far about this TKO and ESPN. They're not going to make a deal with Comcast. They're not going to make a deal with YouTube TV. So you literally have to pay $30 a month to watch only wrestling. You cannot watch it for free. And they're not going to make a deal with any of these people so that you can watch it for free. Because again, you will own nothing, you will be happy, and you will eat sea bugs. And then they'll delete you. This is what I've been saying for years. Rich people do not care about you. Stop worshiping them. TKO has literally just become another corporation who looks down on people who literally have 4 and 5 jobs. Honey, I have 4 and 5 jobs. And let me tell you, for right now, I'm also a single mother in the eyes of the government. I have 4 and 5 jobs to keep my family afloat because I am the head of my household when it comes to my son. And I have kept us afloat somehow. But don't sit here and talk down to me like I'm some kind of pissat who doesn't know anything. I bought your merchandise, WWE. I bought all that stuff. When I was a kid, I bought that stuff. I kept you fucking afloat. And you're going to turn around and slap me in the face and say, I don't deserve anything because I'm poor. You know where you can go. TKO, screw you. WWE, screw you. And I wouldn't watch AEW even if you paid me. For all you AEW fans, I'm sorry. I can't get into that garbage crap. I listened to Jim Cornette and the way he describes it, I mean, he tells you what happens. So I don't have to watch AEW. I can just listen to the crap that Jim Cornette says. And I can't tell you how garbage it is. I wouldn't watch AEW even if you paid me to watch AEW. Because that's how ridiculous week after week after week. And literally they had what? I think they had 580 last week. I don't know what they had this week. I don't particularly care. I laugh at the ratings because you have to laugh at the ratings. They keep getting lower and lower and lower and lower. And it's because it's garbage. Again, I'm very sorry to all my AEW fans. I hope you don't turn this off, but I don't see what you are seeing. I don't see any of the crap. And honestly, I'm so glad that Joe Hennig did not go to AEW because he would have sacrificed his body for what? For garbage. So I'm glad that Joe left WWE. He left WWE, but he didn't go to AEW. I wouldn't wish Joe anything close to going to AEW. I'm glad he didn't go to AEW. The garbage that he'd have to put up with, and he wouldn't stick around for it anyway, especially if they ask him to go through glass or whatever. Or, tables, ladders, and chairs every freaking match. It's disgusting. I don't even like when WWE does it. Every time they pull out a table, I'm like, can we leave the tables out of it? Or the announce tables. Okay, enough with the announce tables. We get it. They did that in the 90s during the Attitude Era, and I didn't like it then either. I never liked the Hardy Boys. I never liked the Dudley Boys. Why? Because I thought it was all garbage wrestling that they were doing, these tables, ladders, and chairs matches. I thought it was ridiculous. So the next time TKO comes hat in hand looking for money from poor people, sorry, go get screwed. Isn't that funny that literally poor people are the ones who paid their salaries every freaking year? Every freaking day. We were fans of the WWE. We were fans, well, it was the WWF back in the day. We were fans of the WWF. We were fans of WCW. And they didn't give a crap. They didn't care. And the territories too, where they had to live off of the people, the houses. Think about this. If you had a big house back in the territories, that was your bread and butter, guys. Nowadays, they can just say, well, we're $1 billion company. Yeah, so what? So you got too big for your britches. Now I think we should pull some money back. And I don't see Triple H helping poor people. I don't see him out there helping the homeless. So Triple H is just as much to, as the rest of them, Nick Khan and the rest of them on the board. You all should be ashamed of yourself. If it wasn't for people like me, you wouldn't be in business. If it wasn't for people like me and poor people, you wouldn't have a job. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. Next time you put down poor people, think about it. Think about this stuff. But then you don't care because you're living in 3 and 4 mansions that you hardly spend time in. Think about it next time a rich person puts down a poor person. Remember, that rich person doesn't give a crap that you help them throughout the years. If it wasn't for Vince McMahon, poor people like me wouldn't get a chance to see wrestling. So don't put it down and laugh at it. How dare you? How dare you? I'm not paying $30 a month, period. Because I can't afford it anyway. So I will literally just do the free stuff on WWE YouTube. And if that hurts your feelings, Tony Khan, or not Tony Khan, sorry, Nick Khan, and the whole board of directors on TKO, you know what you can suck. All right. So let's get off of that because I could talk all day about that stuff. It drives me nuts. How these people literally think they can nickel and dime poor people, and we just don't have the money. Oh, well, I guess you just won't watch wrestling. No, I can find other means, trust me. Unless they get rid of WWE YouTube, which I'd love to see. So let's get the matchup. This is a 6-man. It's Hogan and Piper and Billy Jack Haynes versus Hogan, Piper. Billy Jack Haynes is over there. Over here. Mr. Wonderful, this is Adrian Adonis. I think this might be Hercules Hernandez. I'm not really sure. I'm sorry. But I'm so glad that you have joined me today. I have some good things in store. So let's get started with this 6-man tag match right now. For those who are listening to YouTube, you are listening. Primetime Wrestling Season 3, Episode 16. This is on my birthday, April 20th, 1987. I was a year old as of April 20th. So I would have been turning a year old for those who are listening. We are 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 19 seconds in. So if you want to go ahead and press play now. Yeah, I think that is Hercules Hernandez. Whoa! Yep. When he was a heel, Hercules when he was a heel.
Referee trying to maintain some semblance of order. And Roddy just kicked his ass. Once you're eliminated in any way, shape, or form here in this particular...
I didn't remember Hogan and Piper being on the same team, but okay.
That could mean it could be 3 against 1, 3 against 2, 2 against 1. What do you want, Orndorff? Take a hike. Can't hardly turn your back out here.
Yeah, Billy Jack Haynes.
The hosts are giving a tribute to Roddy Piper as this is his final appearance as a wrestler here in the Boston Gardens. And what an ovation. Of course, on March 29th in the Silverdome, Pontiac, Michigan, will be his final appearance anywhere as he takes on that man right there, the adorable Adrian Adonis. And when that one is finally over and the smoke clears, one of those individuals will leave the Silverdome completely.
Adrian Adonis.
Shaven, all their hair on their head gone.
Yeah, I think Piper was going to go off to Hollywood after that. I mean, he would come back in '89 and wrestle, of course, Rick Rude a couple of times.
of the South a little bit reluctant about sending his man in there. Tell him not to lose his cool. Adrian Adonis close to that 340, 50-pound mark right now. Largest I've ever seen him in his entire career. Of course, you can remember back, he and Jesse the Body Ventura, former World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions. The East-West connection. Intent look. On the kisser of Roddy as Hercules decides that he will start this one off. And what an important meeting he has as well in WrestleMania 1989. As he will face Billy Jack Haynes, the battle of the full Nelson. But right now, he's in there with a chain. Plants a knee downstairs, now going to work. Hercules, extremely powerful individual. Uh-oh, reversal by the champ. Follows him right in with a clothesline of beauty. Hernandez in trouble. A tag made to Billy Jack. And he begins to go to work. Hercules feeling the wrath right now. Six-man tag matches are tough enough, but when they're elimination tag matches, wow. Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff in there now. With Billy Jack, look out, shoulder block. Sends Orndorff down, Orndorff up quickly though, but didn't work. Oh, high cross body, couldn't get him here now. 2 count only. Orndorff complaining about a pull of the tights. This crowd is on its feet. They've been on its feet since this match began, since the introductions began. Orndorff, of course, we all know what he can do inside that squared circle. What a tremendous career he's had. I don't know whether he'll be able to match the power of Billy Jack Haynes, though. Nice arm drag by Orndorff. Oh, he got caught in the head scissors right out of it. As he kicks out immediately, comes out the back door. Talk about a wealth of talent. You're looking at 6 of the greatest professional athletes in the world today, all inside the Beantown Arena here in Boston. Wow. Tag made to the adorable one. Doesn't look all that adorable. Shoulder block, ran over him like a freight train. Adrian still moving. Oh, big backdrop. Adonis backs into the wrong corner. Catches a haymaker from the champion. Oh, big slam. And there's the tag to Roddy. Adrian wants out. Boy, did he get out of there in a hurry. He wanted no part of Piper whatsoever. And a tag made to Mr. Wonderful once again. You can hear the chant, Roddy, by this capacity crowd. Whether you love him or whether you hate him, you've got to respect the likes of Roddy Piper and what he's done here in the world of professional wrestling. Wow. Talk about that. Well, I can't wait to, number one, get into this cake, and number two, get back to the six-man elimination. Before I forget, don't be on a telephone calling anybody because I'm expecting a very
don't
important
call anybody.
So if you don't mind, for the next few minutes.
Well, how about some dishes or something?
We're going to have all of that. Just
Will there be any left
Let's
after
go back
you hit
to the
the
match.
trough here?
Yes.
Test of strength, perhaps. The noise is just deafening here in Boston Garden as he and Orndorff have squared off. Of course, one thing that the Hawks team has to contend with, they know they've got the mouth of the South and probably the brain heating as well. Outside and ringside. Parker fighting this thing. Oh, look at that nice arm ringer. And there's a tag made to the champ. Piper on the second turnbuckle on the inside. Bombs away. He nailed Orndorff. And the champ winding him up. Mr. Wonderful tried to make the tag and couldn't get there. Oh, wow. Champ for a clothesline and he did. Going to work on that left arm of Mr. Wonderful, tag made to Hercules. As they continue. Sorry, I meant Billy Jack. It's kind of confusing with all these guys running around out there. But power personified in both Hercules and Billy Jack. When they decide to go to work on you, you'll certainly pay for it sooner or later. Right now, Orndorff in a position where he can make a tag. And he does. Hercules from the outside. I don't believe that Billy Jack even knew the tag was made. And now Adrian steps in. He's not a legal man in there. Referee trying to keep the champion back. Trying to keep Piper back. In the meantime, Billy Jack paying for it. Should have at least 2 referees for this particular kind of matchup. Hercules putting the boots to him now. All these men, in fact, involved in single competition as part of WrestleMania 3. 2 you're looking at right now that are legal inside the ring will have their chance in the Superdome. Oh, a block. And he rams him in. And the Gardens erupts. As Billy Jack does. Reversal and another reversal. Wow. Oh, what a shot by Hernandez. The brain is ecstatic as well as the colonel. Billy Jack needs desperately to get to his corner and make a tag here before this threesome puts the lights out for you. Tag made to Adonis. Look out, flying elbow, yes. Right along the esophagus area. Going to work on the knee now. Adrian, despite the awesome weight that he's carrying around, still moves around quite gingerly inside our square circle. Hunter sticking his hand out, wanting the tag to be made. Oh, cheap shot. Here comes the champ. He can't take it anymore. The referee puts him out. Temperature flaring here in the Boston Garden. As Billy Jack's in trouble. Scoop up by Adrian. Oh, power slam. Seen him put a lot of guys away with that move. Close, but not close enough to make the tag. There's a tag. Adrian doesn't realize it. Oh, look at that. And it's Piper unloading with Adonis. Trading blows lefts and rights. And Roddy's got the best of it. Irish whip in. Adrian up and over the top and out. And now it's all broken loose. And Roddy gone to the floor with Adrian. Slugging it out. All 6 men outside.
And it's Adrian with a chair. The bell has rung.
Double count out.
Look out. A block. Oh, pandemonium broken loose here in the Boston Garden. As Roddy enters the ring with a chair. Gonna get some kind of a decision here.
Adrian Adonis and Roddy Piper have both been counted out
Yeah,
of the
double
ring
count out.
and are therefore both eliminated.
Well, that's 2 gone, 1 from each team. Roddy says, I'm not leaving. I'm gonna sit right here. Highly unlikely that the mouth of the South will let Adonis get back inside the ring.
Piper and Adonis must both leave the ring.
Gotta go, Piper.
Both leave the ring.
Gotta go, Piper.
History, they both have to leave. And the champ raising the hand of Roddy and a standing ovation. And a final tribute to Roddy Piper here in the Boston Garden. Well, we're down to 2 against 2.
Well, Roddy gone and the adorable.
Usually have punch or something.
Well, we'll have something to drink, and don't be tying up the phone because Jack Tunney, the president of World Wrestling Federation, promised to call here.
Well, good, you can talk to him. I don't want to talk to him.
Well, I will. Let's get back to more exciting action as we're down to
put
2 on
in the
each
punch,
team.
you can.
Let's go back to
right.
ringside.
Roddy leaving very reluctantly. He's so bent out of shape, he didn't even realize the count was going on outside on the floor there. In fact, all 6 men were outside the ring. And now it's Orndorff with the chair.
Oh.
Hercules with a sucker job on the champion, and the Hulkster is down, and the bell is gone, and we're continuing here in this elimination tag. Orndorff around to the outside as he's going to get some cheap shots in.
Oh. Paul Orndorff just knocked off the Gorilla's headsets there. Ooh.
Fernandez now going to work on the Hulkster.
I wonder if Gorilla said some choice words to him.
Champ absorbing a whole lot of punishment here.
Oh my.
There's a tag made to Orndorff. Look at this.
Oh.
2 against 1. Come on.
Oh. Yeah,
Hulkster got a big meeting waiting for him. March 29th, Silverdome, Pontiac, Michigan.
Oh.
WrestleMania 3. The most difficult title defense of his life against Andre the Giant.
Oh, you missed. Missed.
Orndorff busy with 2 elbows, and the champion is up. And the champ unloading with roundhouse rights.
That wasn't much for Hogan, but especially on my birthday, it wasn't much for Hogan. But I was only a year old, so.
Referee's lost control of this one. I think he lost control from the start. Winding him up here.
Oh.
His head down. Orndorff met it with a nice ski lift.
I like Paul Orndorff. I've heard some really nice stories about Paul Orndorff. He was a really nice guy outside the ring.
Orndorff certainly wasted a little bit of time there. As he's kicking the champion over towards Hercules. Look at this now, setting him up. Double team.
Oh.
He dropped down and Orndorff nails him. Look at the small package.
Oh, he got him.
And Orndorff is gone.
Aw. Yeah. You can say that again, Bobby.
Paul Orndorff is eliminated and must leave the ring.
Oh, man.
Well,
That stinks. For
one
Hercules, now it's 2 against
Come on,
1.
Get him out of there. He's history. All that remains now is Hercules. Oh, look at that. The referee down. Well, there's nothing more he can do to him. He's already out.
Paul Orndorff must leave the ring.
Or you'll be fine.
Orndorff wants to get a few final cheap shots in on the champion.
Something like that.
Oh, look at that. In the meantime, Hercules just rolled up Billy Jack in a small package, and Haynes is out of there. Well,
Billy Jack Haynes is eliminated
Oh,
and must
no.
leave the ring.
Well,
I didn't even see that. I turned around and all of a sudden.
One-on-one now. As world
All right,
champion,
one-on-one. You know who's going to win
in there
now.
with Hernandez. And Hercules with the upper hand right at this particular point in time. Don't forget, you still got Bobby the Brain Heenan and the mouth of the South, the Colonel Jimmy Hart at ringside. And the champ, I'm sure, realizes that. Look at this, going first patented backbreaker.
Whoa.
He's got him up there.
Looks like a rack. Like the rack like Luger would do later.
But he didn't give up, I don't believe. Hercules turned him loose.
He never gave up.
The referee saying no. He did not give up.
And he no sells.
Listen to this place erupt. That adrenaline rushing through the veins of the Hulkster. A block, a roundhouse right, and another one. Hernandez rammed into the
Hercules
corner.
Hernandez was actually a great babyface too.
Looks like a pinball game. Sheriff winding him up. Running clothesline, really nailed him. He dropped the leg right on the throat. It's all over.
Yeah, it's over. Okay, guys, I had to stop that pretty quickly because, like I said, don't want to do any editing. So what we're going to watch, this is actually 1982, December 25th, 1982, as you can see there from the dates. If anyone would like to look this up, it is the High Flyers versus Casey and Blackwell and Curt Hennig referee in parentheses. So he was actually the referee. Now, the graphics aren't so good. It is 1982, but I wanted to show this because I don't think I've ever shown this before. Maybe I have. I don't know. If I have and you don't want to watch it, that's fine. You can skip ahead to the main event, which will come on after this, which is Buddy Rose versus Curt Hennig. So, all right. Here we go.
Break free. Jumping, flying drop kick to Jerry Blackwell.
And that's the highest it'll go. So I'm going to try not to talk through it.
Power body slam. And in comes Greg Gagne, and he pulls Blackwell off. Jimmy Brunzell is tired. And he is hurt. Here is the bear hug again by Jerry Blackwell. Brunzell will try to power his way across the ring, but Blackwell has him at a disadvantage in more ways than one with the hold, and he also has the leverage. But Jimmy, big and strong and durable and tough, fighting as hard as he can, trying to break free, but Blackwell pins him in a corner opposite Greg Gagne. Greg has not been in as of yet. This match nearing the 5-minute mark. Brunzell taking punishment from 478-pound Jerry Blackwell in the corner. Brunzell with the wind knocked out of him. Here comes Blackwell, and Brunzell gets out of the way. Blackwell charges into the turnbuckle. Greg Gagne screaming to his partner, come on over. Let's tag off, and here's Jimmy, they tag. In comes Greg Gagne. And Gagne is fighting mad. 3 hard right hands to Blackwell. He drives him into Casey. Again, Greg Gagne, and he drives Blackwell into Casey again. This time their heads collide. All the time is Greg Gagne going to work, and here he pumps him up and over, flat on his back. Greg Gagne now going to work on Casey again as Blackwell is flat on his back in the center of the ring. Brunzell comes in, and he drives right hands to the jaw of Blackwell, while Greg Gagne and Edwin L. Casey are outside the ring. And Greg Gagne body slams Blackwell to the floor. Now he comes into the ring, or he starts into the ring, comes up over the ropes, He positions himself on the second rope. He is going to dive at Blackwell. He does. He has him down. He has one. He has two. He did not get free. Oh, it was close. Curt Hennig on the call. Greg Gagne with that rib cage heavily wrapped. Blackwell fleeing for mercy, getting none. A hard right hand by Gagne. Judo chop. And certainly Blackwell is spun. Flying drop kick by Greg Gagne. A cover by Gagne. 1, 2. And here is Sheik Adnan El Casey, and he pulls Gagne off, and Blackwell has live. Greg Gagne in control now. Brunzell comes over to give him a helping hand. In the corner, Greg Gagne is fighting Casey. Now Brunzell works him over from behind, and Greg goes after Sheik Adnan El Casey, and he is fighting Casey. You won't see any scientific wrestling here, or very, very little of it. This is strictly war. Greg Gagne comes over and drives a right hand to the head of Jerry Blackwell. He will whip him off the rope. Put on the sleeper hold. He has him pretty much in the center of the ring. Let's see if he can maintain it. In comes Casey, and there is that smash with the cast on his right arm to the back of the head of Greg Gagne. Jumping Jim Brunzell comes across the wing and goes to work on Adnan El Casey. Blackwell getting some time now, recovers a bit, grabs a hold of Gagne. See what he wants to do. He keeps him in the corner of Casey. Casey smashes him again with that arm with a cast on it. Out of the ring he goes. And now Blackwell follows Greg Gagne out. This may be a repeat of what happened in the television studio. No. He was going to drive Gagne to the ring post, and instead Gagne broke free and slammed Blackwell into the ring post instead. And now the Pier 6 is on outside the ring. Gagne again rips the head of Blackwell to the canvas, drives a fist to the forehead, and Blackwell is a bloody mess. Again to the ring post by Greg Gagne. To the canvas. Gagne putting on tremendous punishment on Jerry Blackwell, who is bleeding profusely from the forehead. Casey comes over to check on Blackwell. Now Brunzell is outside of the ring with Casey. This isn't a wrestling match. This is a brawl. Brunzell rolled Blackwell back into the ring. You can see the blood on Blackwell's forehead. Gagne over him. Trying to apply the finishing touches. There's a right hand, and the cut rips open even more. A left, another left. A hard right hand. Blackwell remains standing, but how, I don't know. Gagne tags off. Here he comes over with an elbow smash after he had tagged off. Oh, what a flying drop kick by Jimmy Brunzell. He covers Blackwell for 1, and for 2, he doesn't get 3. He gets Casey instead, and out goes Casey. And now Greg Gagne and Adnan El Casey are at war outside the ring, while Brunzell and Blackwell are inside. And the high flyers have the advantage at this point in time. Adnan El Casey is taking the wrapping off that cast. He is taking the sponge off the cast. Referee Curt Hennig does not see him. Watch him on your screen. All the while, Brunzell and Gagne are working on Blackwell. Casey is taking the protective covering off that plaster cast. It's only a matter of time, and he will be back in there. Brunzell on Blackwell. Leg twist. He may twist that thing off. In comes Casey. Greg sees him, drives his hand to the forehead of Casey. Here he is. There's that cast onto the head of Brunzell, and I think Brunzell may be down for the count. Casey with a hard smash to the head of Jimmy Brunzell. And now Casey is holding that arm behind his back, and I don't believe. Here's a count of 3 as Blackwell has covered Jim Brunzell, and they say this one is all over. As Jerry Blackwell covered
that's awful.
Jimmy Brunzell after Brunzell had been hit by Casey.
But I mean, Curt didn't see it. Curt didn't see it.
Right arm. You see Casey now has knocked out Jim Mitchell, who went into the ring to assist Curt Hennig. Curt Hennig has been thrown out by Blackwell. All kinds of debris is being thrown into the ring. And now Blackwell is holding Gagne, and Casey is driving that casket arm into the injured rib cage of...
Look, they're throwing stuff in the ring. For those who can see it. They're throwing stuff from the fans are throwing soda and beer, I'm sure. Oh, here comes Vern.
Here is Vern Gagne into the ring. Vern is in. Vern could take it no longer. He was standing behind us in the television call.
Mean Gene is down there too. He'll be talking to Curt in a minute.
Referee Curt Hennig counted 3 over Jim Brunzell, who was knocked out after that smash to the head by the cast on the arm of Sheikh Adnan El Casey. Blackwell was still in the ring. He had enough presence of mind. He rolled over, covered Brunzell. Curt Hennig counted 3 and is now being called over to Gene Okerlund. Let's listen. All right, you heard it. You heard it.
Great guy, Curt is.
The Sheiks have been disqualified. The title, the belts do not change hands. They stay with the high flyers, Curt Gagne and Jim Brunzell. Oh, what a pin.
All right, so I am going to take a 5-minute break, you guys, and then we will come back with our main event, which is Buddy Rose and Curt Hennig. See you on the flip side. Okay, guys, and we're back. All right, again, this isn't the greatest quality. It is 1983, I think. So it's the best I can do. All right, so here we go. Buddy Rose versus Curt Hennig.
When the man he hurt, and I wouldn't want to be in his shoes. Curt Hennig, folks. That's a young gentleman just coming to the ring. There he is, Curt Hennig.
Graphics are what they are. I will go ahead and try not to talk through this.
Packed crowd this afternoon to see this match.
Ring announcer John Owen.
Now hold it now. Ladies and gentlemen, the next event will be the best 2 out of 3 falls are to a TV time limit. And if there's any additional time, Rip Oliver is meeting Gene Hall following this bout if there's time left. Introducing in this corner, 246 pounds from Las Vegas, Playboy Buddy Rose. As you all know, that it was Buddy Rose that crippled up Curt Hennig's knee, and he had to go back and have surgery on it, and was out of action for 4 months. And that is the reason Hennig flew in here to get at Buddy Rose, so I could break his knee again. Introducing in this corner, 240 pounds from Minnesota, Curt Hennig.
Young Curt Hennig, ladies and gentlemen. His father, of course, Larry the Axe Hennig, a legend in this business. Curt is becoming quite a young legend himself. He just recently, 8 consecutive times, sold out Madison Square Garden, New York, and a big building in Baltimore, Maryland also.
I'll tell you, old Playboy Buddy Rose hasn't done too bad at Madison Square Garden himself.
Look out. Rose wasting no time. He suckered Hennig right there before he can get his ring jacket off. Rose pummeling on Curt Hennig. There's a beetle out of the corner. Rose a drop kick.
Oh, he's not even giving him a chance.
He's throwing him in for an elbow smash. Hennig doesn't even have his jacket off yet, ladies and gentlemen. There's a try for pin. 1, 2. Hennig kicks out.
Oh, now the bell rang. And that's all Rose needed. And now he's ringing Hennig's bell.
Smashes his face hard in that top turnbuckle foreground. Hennig reverses the arm whip. Right hand to Rose's midsection. Uppercut. Arm whip throws into the turnbuckle. Hits hard. Back body drop. Hennig gets out of his jacket. Look out.
You see that ring move when he hit that? This place is going crazy now.
Hennig is furious. Look at that right hand.
Oh, he's just...
Arm whip by Hennig. There's a drop kick right back in the mouth of Rose. Side for a pin. Small package. 1, 2. Rose kicks out.
My word, this place is going
Hennig
crazy.
after him.
Going crazy. There's a right hand. There goes a whip into the turnbuckle. There's an arm drag. He's got an arm bar. Kneeling arm bar, and Playboy Buddy Rose. He's got that baby whipped around into a figure 4.
Rose was sure. He was so sure he had this bout won. He attacked Hennig unprecedentedly at the beginning of the bout. Hennig, I've never seen a young man in such great shape, resilient enough to come back and stop Buddy Rose. Now he's got the upper hand. Unbelievable.
Boy, I tell you, he moved around there like a cat, Hennig did, once he got untracked. Yeah, Rose obviously was going for the early pin, trying not to give Hennig any chance at all to even get ready. Didn't even have his jacket off.
Hennig asked me, he said, Dutch, please, when I come back to the Northwest, you and Don, give me Rose. He's got him.
Oh, he's got him all right.
He asked us this, too. Win, lose, or draw. Give me a shot at the guy you got with the title. There's Rose trying to hip block. Hennig held on to that arm bar and took him down with it. He said, give me a shot at the title, Dutch. I got news for you, fans. Next card, Seattle, April 13th. The young man you're watching in the ring right now, Curt Hennig, is going to get his dream come true. Coming back to the Northwest uninjured, top physical condition, he's going to get a shot at the Pacific Coast Heavyweight Championship with Chief Abdullah Ali Hussein. That's April the 13th at the Seattle Center Arena. Curt Hennig and the Chief for the championship, and that's just one of the bouts on the card.
Mark that one down. The 13th.
You know who else is going to be on that card?
Who?
About 4 or 5 years ago, there's a young gentleman in here. He's a Mexican-American from Texas. His name is Al Madrill.
All right.
Supermex is coming back. Al Madrill.
Is that right?
He'll be there.
Boy, that's going to be some kind of a card.
Yeah, another fella from Texas, Brian Adias. Wait till you girls see this kid.
Oh, look at that.
A sitting arm bar. Look at Rose's face.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you reap what you sow in this business. Buddy had his way with Curt when Curt was first in here, injuring his knee and his arm. Oliver putting the finishing touches on that. I have a feeling Rose is going to pay the price for everything he's done to everybody. Sooner or later, what goes around comes around.
Well, he's starting to make a down payment right now because Hennig is really, he's working him over pretty good the past couple of minutes. Well, referee Sandy Barr breaks it up.
Oh, there's almost a pin. Rose was asleep on that one. Almost had him.
Oh, you bet he did. Look at Hennig just thinking back on that. The crowd is counting.
This place is jammed to the hill today, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, on that card, April 13th, Curt Hennig, the challenger against the Pacific Coast champion, Chief Abdullah Ali Hussein. That's one of the main events. Listen to this. Rip Oliver and Big Billy Jack in a rematch by the fans' request. They had such a Donnybrook last time, upside down, out of the ring, all over the building. We're going to have a street fight.
A street fight?
A street fight. We've shown all the rules out. They can dress in their street clothes, logger boots, cowboy boots, brass knuckles, the whole ball of wax, a street fight.
Holy
Anything goes, no stopping for nothing. There's got to be a winner. Billy Jack and Rip Oliver in that one.
That's the main event.
That's another one.
Let's get all kinds of main events on that card.
I want to thank the people down in Centralia, Washington for their great turnout. Last time we were in Centralia, sold the building out to junior high school. Gym proceeds went to the Eagles Club down there. They in turn put it back into the community. Also want to thank the people of Montesano, Washington, the largest crowd ever in Montesano, Washington, to watch professional wrestling matches. For that fact, anything in that town. Jack Rottles and the Montesano Booster Club are to be congratulated for their efforts. Really appreciate it. We'll be going back to Montesano later on.
Oh, I'll tell you, Centralia, great town, great people. Look what Hennig is doing to Buddy Rose's left arm. He's about taking that thing home with him.
I want to thank you, Don, for the bang-up job you did while I was on vacation. Folks really appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thanks for letting me take the time off, partner.
Oh, hey. Just hope you had a good time.
You can go 5 years from now.
Oh, you're all heart, Dutchman. You're all heart.
Henning's got that hammer locked in on Buddy Rose. There's a knee right underneath the clavicle, the back part of that shoulder blade. Or is that the scapula?
It's the back.
It's on part of the back, right?
Yeah, it's part of the back.
Hey, want to give a little plug over there to some our friends in Canada. You folks up in Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, you're going to be seeing a National Wrestling Association card coming to Victoria, British Columbia. Sunday, April 10th, Big Dave Schultz will be on one of those cards. And then again, Vancouver, British Columbia on Monday, April the 11th. So you Canadian fans, National Wrestling Association is coming back to town in BC. Check your newspapers and keep watching KPCQ Channel 13, Kelly Broadcasting, Tacoma, Seattle for details. Look at the look on there. You want to see concentration?
Oh, yeah, he's loaded for bear for this one. He's just
head scissors by Rose. Excuse me, Don. Arm drag by Hennig. Goes right back after. Yep. Another head scissors. Hennig kicks out. Another arm drag by Hennig.
Look at this.
Another head scissors. Hennig kicks out again. Rose comes in, suckers him into it again.
Whoa.
Oh. I think I hurt myself.
I'm getting tired watching this. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Guy's going to stand on Rose.
Oh, Curt, that's attached. Curt, that part is attached to it. He's trying to pull him off.
Yeah, that's what he's been trying to do ever since this thing started. He wants to take that arm home with him.
Incidentally, Don, how you doing?
Well, as compared to what?
Boy, this thing. You talk about excitement, ladies and gentlemen.
This place is electric.
The fastest sports in the world, professional wrestling. We have the most loyal fans in the world. Take a good look at the crowd we've got here this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
This place is packed. They're hanging from the rafters. They're all over the place.
Big time wrestling, part of the National Wrestling Association, sanctioned by the Washington State Boxing Commission. Dale Ashley, Chief Inspector. I want to thank the commission for their fine work they've done to bring wrestling back to the Pacific Northwest.
Well, I'll tell you, Hennig is just, he has revenge all over his face, all over his body. Oh, that was a good move by Rose.
Excellent move. Head scissors by Hennig. Rose stands up. Drop kick, Hennig. Hennig takes a bump out of the ring.
Right out.
He got his feet under him. He's lucky on that one. That still takes the starch out of him, but Curt was lucky enough to get his feet under him.
Well, what this is doing is giving Buddy Rose now very valuable recovery time. Rose just wanted him out of there. He wanted him off of him.
This young man, Hennig, when he came in here about a year and a half ago, he was just too nice. Just too nice. He didn't have any mean streak in him. He hadn't been beaten on enough. But after the accident, you can't call it an accident. It was done intentionally. Rose busted his knee and Oliver busted his elbow. There's a stomp by Rose. Hennig had 2 operations. Now, after 2 operations, I think Curt has gone to school. He's back, and he's a force to be reckoned with.
You bet he is. You bet he is. And he's reckoning with Buddy Rose right now. Rose is not exactly going to help him into the ring. Oh, Hennig blocked that punch and coming back with some right hands of his own. Rose just shouldered him right out onto the concrete again. Yeah, I think Hennig, like you say, he went to school. He learned to get mean. He learned to get mad.
And if Hennig lands down there one more time, you may get a parking ticket.
Here we go.
There's an inside suplex back into the ring. Rose straightens those legs out, try to drive the head in. Curt ducked that head. All Rose's weight went on him, though. There's a try for a pin. 1, 2.
No.
You see, when Curt kicked out of that, he drove that shoulder up in the air to get that shoulder off the mat.
Yep.
Stuck that arm straight up. That pulls that shoulder off the mat. You can't count 3.
There goes the whip. No!
Oh, boy.
Airborne on that one.
Right on the base of the sacrum.
Now Rose coming in.
Face by Rose. He's got a knee pad on, but that doesn't take the shock of 246 pounds coming down off of you. Brutal move by Rose. Brutal wrestler, Buddy Rose.
Here comes the body slam. Now what's he going to do? Go!
Rose tried for a splash. Hennig moved out of the way. Rose going to try again. This time he caught him with a forearm right across the mush.
He's going for a pin. 1, 2. And Hennig rolls out and kicks out.
Boy,
That's a move.
that was close.
That was straight.
You know, Curt's got to have jet lag. He's come a long way for this bout. He's been in the air now for almost all day long and coming to the arena this afternoon. There's a tackle, body tap. Hennig's got him down. 1, 2.
Wow. You see how Rose kicked out of that thing.
I thought we had the first fall of this bout. Very close.
He threw Hennig right off of it. Now he's going to go to work on Hennig in the corner.
Heavy chop.
There's a reversal.
Reverse by Hennig. Upside down goes Rose. Hennig, turn around. Rose is hooked. That top leg.
Taken by his feet. Oh! Come on down.
Curt Hennig has gone to school, and school is now open. Buddy Rose is a pupil.
Oh, and the crowd loves it. Here comes the right hand. That turned Rose around.
Atomic drop time. Bingo!
Oh.
There's a try for upside down victory roll. 1, 2. Oh, Rose picks up.
Tell you, that Rose is something else too, Dutch. Both these men, just marvelous athletes. There's a right hand. Another body slam. Wow. Oh. Hennig came down right on Rose's
He was
feet.
on target, but Rose brought those knees up.
Yep.
That knocked the wind out of him. That stunned him.
Rose was waiting for him on that one.
That stunned him. Hennig on the mat. Considerable pain. That wind knocked out of him. Rose is going up the rope. He's going up to the top rope.
Hennig coming.
Curt Hennig's getting up. Big right hand. Oh! Woo! We don't need to explain that, ladies and gentlemen. Words and sight alone. That's all you need. Take a look.
You
saw what happened.
Oh,
Hennig trying for pin. Rose got the leg on the rope. No explanation needed on that one. Everybody in the building and everybody on TV saw that. Arm whip.
Entire ring move. Hennig caught Rose with a vicious elbow. Here we go again.
Drop kick.
This could be it.
Drop kick off the top rope.
That's it.
That's out.
That's it.
All right.
Look at Hennig.
Oh, he's
That's the
beside
first ball.
himself.
Don, did you see? He caught Buddy Rose on the shoulder and the neck.
Yeah.
You see where he hit him?
Put him out.
Put him out. That's right.
He caught Rose right here in the pit of the neck.
Yeah.
Right under the ear.
Oh, I'll tell you, he put him out. He laid him right out.
He got, don't, hang on here. We better go to a break. Rose is out cold out there, Don.
Yeah, they've been...
he took a terrible blow. That drop kick off the top rope by Curt Hennig caught Rose flush on the base of the neck, right under the ear with the one foot. The other foot caught him alongside the jaw.
Yeah, they're calling for a stretcher now, Dutch.
Yeah, Don, they're calling for a stretcher. Keep a camera on him. If they're gonna carry him out of the ring, I want to keep a camera on this. Rose is unconscious. This match is supposed to be 2 out of 3 falls. Somebody keep it coming. Right
Well, not so, and not anymore.
Hennig has done what he said he was going to try to do.
Yes, I hate to agree with you on that. Injury for injury, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Rose is out of it. I just hope he hasn't busted that man's neck. That's a very vicious blow by Curt. It was a completely legal blow, but it was really vicious. They're getting a stretcher into the ring now for Rose. They're going to need some help.
I'll tell you, Hennig came off that top rope. Rose was just getting to his feet, and Hennig caught Rose right smack in the neck and in the head. And boy, I tell you, Rose just went down like a shot, and he hasn't come back up yet. Now they're trying to clear the ring area to get that stretcher out of there. I think our main event is over. Buddy Rose is going to be carried out of here on a stretcher. And Curt Hennig came back with vengeance, and he got it.
I just looked at the tape on that thing.
There's Curt. Hi, Curt.
Right. Hennig's ready for the second fall. By the looks of this, there's not going to be any second fall. Rose has been injured. He's moving.
You can kick him. But that wouldn't be a babyface thing to do, right?
Buddy Rose wants me to take him to the hospital because he hasn't got any feelings from his neck down. So,
good job, Curt.
this was scheduled for 2 out of 3 falls, and you won the only fall, so you win the match.
Buddy Rose has been injured. Hennig really popped the drop kick on him from the top rope, caught him alongside of the neck. Well, I tell you, this 2 out of 3 falls. This bout is over. Curt Hennig, the winner. April 13th, this young man faces Sheikh Abdullah Hussein for the Pacific Northwest Heavyweight Championship on one of the bouts on that card. I guess we're going to be having another bout, 2 out of 3 fall match coming up. Depends on what my partner sends out here.
All right. So he just congratulates the crowd there. So, all right, we're going to wrap up here way past the time I should have been. So everyone's going to hear shameless plugs now. And, of course, my AI outro song. I'm thinking about switching it up. I kind of switched up my backgrounds here. But, again, thank you for joining me. And I hope it wasn't too much at the beginning. But, again, those are my feelings on TKO and, of course, WWE and how hungry they've gotten for, money. So anyway, it's not like they don't have enough, right? Anyway, I hope you'll join me next week. Maybe we'll stick with Portland. Maybe we'll go and do another, Rick Rude special because, again, Rick Rude is doing well on my channel. I don't know how. Especially on YouTube, but I want to let everyone know that we will stay with Portland for a little while in AWA, and then we will eventually go to the babyface run, and we will do, week after week after week for that. Okay, so I hope everyone enjoyed this episode, and again, everyone is going to hear shameless plugs. Join me next week for another episode of Nobody Beats Curt Hennig. Nobody, and remember, everyone, nobody beats Mr. Perfect. Nobody. Bye, guys. Hey, Curt Hennig fans. Hello, and welcome to the Shameless Plugs. I wanted to do an updated version because I no longer have Patreon. I don't know if anyone has seen and down in the description field. The first shameless plug I would like to do is for my Cash App and my PayPal account. If you can donate, please, please, please donate today. I actually had one donation, but that was more for my birthday. So anyway, if you can donate, please see the links in the description field for my PayPal and my Cash App. I'd like to start off by saying also, and I will say this at the end, I have an AI outro that is AI generated. I actually made a country song dedicated to Curt. I made several. Just in case, there also may be in the future or right now is going to be an AI intro. So I just want to let you know that the intro also could be AI, and this is for Amazon. This is for YouTube only. YouTube only. So the first shameless plug I would like to do is Kit Cabello. He is one of my great, great friends. Excuse me, I love him to death. And what a great man, great guy, all around great friend as well. You can catch him on Heartlands Media. That's 9 a.m. Central, Monday through Friday, and he will tell it like it is. Trust me, he will tell it like it is. Can't say enough great things about Kit Cabello. Also, check out Angel Riviera. He is in Angel in the Afternoon, and of course, he is my host for Pro Wrestling Talk. Pro Wrestling Talk is every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, though those are scheduled to change due to family issues or WrestleMania or a pay-per-view. Also, I would like you to, but definitely check out Angel in the Afternoon. It is 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And he also tells it like it is. Way to go, Angel. Okay, on to deconstructing topics. My big brother, Dave. I can't say enough great things about Dave. He is a big supporter of mine, and I'm a big supporter of him. If you check out Deconstructing Topics, he has his own show. I'm not sure what episode he's on right now, but he has a great podcast. Please, please, please listen to it. You can check it out on YouTube. I don't know if he's on Rumble, but I'll see if I can get a Rumble link. All these links are in the description field if you want to check these people out. Also, I'd like to mention my little kid brother, Alex Knight. We are actually not really related, but I see him like a little brother. So anyway, Alex Knight, you can find him on Angel in the Afternoon. You can also catch him on Pro Wrestling Talk. And I think he's going to do a baseball podcast with Angel as well. So check that out. That'll be on Sundays. I'm not sure the time. I'll have to get that from Angel later. But I just want to make sure that you check him out because he is a great person and someone I can call friend and little brother. The next shameless plug I'd like to do really fast is Black Magic Talk is my other show, guys. If you would like to check that out, all you have to do is click the link in the description field, and blessed be to you if you are also a witch, wizard, or warlock, or whatever you call yourself. You can check that out in the description field. We have a lot of fun over there. I love to have on special guests, especially Sonia Smith. She's a very dear friend of mine. I hope you will subscribe to all these people on YouTube or on Rumble. We are also on Rumble. The Rumble description field, the link is in the description field. Sorry. If you would like to check that out, this will be going on YouTube, of course, because I don't need this for Rumble. I could put it on Rumble. I think I might. So if you are on Rumble watching this and you would like to see the YouTube version of this, it's mostly audio that you will see, except for this part, right? Just check us out on YouTube. The link is in the description field. And again, if you want to check out Black Magic Talk, you can check that out too, where we talk everything pagan and Wiccan. There is no evil or black magic, of course. It's all great fun, and we have a good time. If you like a personal tarot reading from me, click the link in the description field below. I can get you my, my pricing and stuff. If you would like to be a guest on the Black Magic Talk, or if you'd like to be on Pro Wrestling Talk, you can DM me on X. My X is in the description field for both Black Magic Talk and for Curt Hennig podcast. Go ahead and hit those in the description field and DM me, and feel free to ask if you'd like to be a guest. If there's anything else, concerns, or if you would like to just give feedback, you can always DM us on X and so on. Just want to mention my Cash App and my PayPal account are in the description field. If you can give to the show, great. If not, please enjoy the show. That's what we are mainly here for, just for your entertainment purposes only. And again, I will reiterate that the AI outro song is AI generated. That is for everyone, for Rumble and for YouTube. Also, there could be an AI intro song. Just want to let you know that if there's ever an intro song, it is AI generated on YouTube. I created a couple of songs here and there, a couple of country songs I think that Curt would like. So I hope you check those out. And remember, everyone, Nobody beats Mr. Perfect or Curt Hennig. Nobody.
In a small town gym with wooden floors, he'd lace up his boots, he'd settle the scores. With a suplex or a lariat, he'd stand tall. Curt Hennig, the hero we all recall. Oh, Mr. Perfect, the man we admire. In the wrestling ring, he set hearts on fire. From the farm to the glory, he took his stand. A true country legend, the perfect man. Through the cheers and the bright spotlights, he wrestled his dreams on countless nights. With a fisherman's carry and a confident grin, Curt showed the world the warrior within. Oh, Mr. Perfect, the man we admire. In the wrestling ring, he set hearts on fire. From the farm to the glory, he took his stand. A true country legend, the perfect man. Humming the ballads of a heart so strong, where the echoes of victory always belong. He taught us that life is a fighter's game. Curt Hennig, forever framed in fame. In the hours of wrestling, his name remains. Curt Hennig, who broke through the chains. From Minnesota's fields to the wrestling halls, the perfect man who answered the calls. Oh, Mr. Perfect, the man we admire. In the wrestling ring, he set hearts on fire. From the farm to the glory, he took his stand. A true country legend, the perfect man. Perfect